It's amazing that every year during Chol Moed Pesach and after Pesach, my phone does not stop ringing from parents of teenagers who I don't even know, asking for guidance about their teenage children. My child, he's not happy in his learning. He's not enjoying life. He's confused. What should I do? And then I receive so many calls from teenagers across America who I never met, asking me the same question about themselves. I'm not happy in my learning. I'm not enjoying my davening. What should I do? I think the answer lies in Shvi'ah Shel Pesach, in the Shiras Hayom. The Gemara in Saita says, in the name of Yosef Glili, that Kisha'olu Yisrael min Hayom, when Klal Yisrael ascended from Yam Suf, what happened? Nosnu Einayim Loy Shira. They raised their sights to say Shira. And the Gemara says, not only did the adults say Shira, but the infants said Shira as well, and even the nursing infants sang the song. And the Gemara continues and says that even the unborn child in the gestational state said Shira. The Gemara then asks, how can the unborn child say Shira? In the Shira it says, Zeh Keli. They pointed, this is my God, V'anveyu, and I'll glorify him. And they couldn't see it, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Shekhinah. The Gemara answers that they saw it. How? Bas Baklaria Me'ira. With the clear glass vision, the same vision that Moshe Rabbeinu, the Av HaNeviim, said his prophecy, they saw the Shekhinah. I ask you, how is that possible? How did that happen? In what zuchos? I believe that the answer lies in the Gemara itself. The Gemara says, Kisha'olu b'nei Yisrael min hayam. When they ascended from the Yam, from all the Nisim and the Flois, Nosnu einayim loy mashira. They deliberately placed their visions, raised their sights to say Shira. What happened? The adults, the parents, they raised their sights for themselves, for the Avodas Hashem, for their own enjoyment in Yiddishkeit, for their own enjoyment in Tefillah and in learning. They raised their sights of happiness, of being a true Yid. And as they raised their sights, and because of that they were able to sing the Shira, so too, with a lot of Siyata D'Shmaya, it affected their children and their unborn children as well. And they also were able to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and have that yearning and pining for the closeness of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is a message that I constantly tell the Rebbeim in Yeshiva. Our goal is not just to teach our children Torah, but our goal really is for our children to enjoy the Torah, to be happy in the learning, to sing the Shira of Torah, not just the words of Torah. And the way to do that is by first the Rebbeim, parents, and all adults have to raise the sights for their children and Talmidim, that they can do such a thing, and they can reach the levels of Avodas Hashem. And also, for they themselves to sing that Shira, to express it to their children, and that their children should see how happy they are in their davening and their learning, and that their davening and learning is a Shira to themselves. And if we do this, we will all be Zocher for Siyata D'Shmaya. In the last days of Pesach, we say Yizkor. We remember those from the past generations, and many who perished in the Holocaust and in times from generations before. We remember them. We remember their Shira, and because of their Shira, Klal Yisrael is steiging today. And at the same time, we have to be mindful of the next generation of our children to bring them that geschmack in Yiddishkeit. Good Yom Tov.